Endurance International Crazy Professional Cyberpaths. Bullcrap busting. Sleazin, the risk like sickness is our business is their real trademark, and Crash the Tea Party website hosted by Sleazin. Chairman of the Principia. Christian Science Cult Endurance International Group, a web of deceit including terrorist activities by Gotham City Research LLC. I am the quite a detective lady mentioned in David Dees' article, and I am the main target of the same entity that preyed on David first that we commonly call Say. Be careful, he is on YouTube, Google. Laura Fletcher signed for Sleazin, the risk like sickness on July 29, 2014, very important date, found on bullcrapbusters pending recent class actions against Endurance International. It's all over the internet. Sleazin, the risk like sickness was born on January 19, 1955 and not 1956. One more lie. His whole life is a lie. He's a walking lie himself. Is well known by the FBI for wire fraud. They're criminals because Sleazin, the risk like sickness, is their executive advisor and sent visitors to David Dees' home. You have all the reasons of the world. 1. Based on all the class actions all over the internet. 2. Based on Gotham research conclusions. 3. David Dees and my own testimony supporting all of the above to stay away from Endurance International because criminals are running that corporation pending recent class actions against author Soul Spirit the Sprite born Jan 19, 1955 and Hari Ravichandran. Soul Spirit the Sprite born on January 19, 1955 and not 1956 like he alleges online. Just one more lie. Sent himself or visitors to David Dees' home. That's right, I am the quite a detective lady mentioned in David Dees' article above. I am trained as a researcher. I have made an essay of empirical nature to get my master's degree. Endurance International was created by a cyberpath, Sleazin, the risk like sickness, and it is proven without a shadow of a doubt that they are professional cyberpaths. A cyberpath is a psychopath behind a computer and the CEO. Political type of psychopaths are the worst type. What cyberpaths are doing online is that they are creating avatars. Well, this accounts to assassinate your character when you do not go along their program of licking the shit on their shiny shoes, and it is what Sleazin, the risk like sickness, does best because I can affirm without a shadow of a doubt that he has made a career out of manipulating, sabotaging, intimidating, backstabbing, and ruining people's lives. What cyberpaths are doing online is that they are creating avatars. Well, this accounts to assassinate your character when you do not go along their program of licking the shit on their shiny shoes, and it is what Sleazin, the risk like sickness, does best because I can affirm without a shadow of a doubt that he has made a career out of manipulating, sabotaging, intimidating, backstabbing, and ruining people's lives. What cyberpaths are doing online is that they are creating avatars. Well, this accounts to assassinate your character when you do not go along their program of licking the shit on their shiny shoes, and it is what Sleazin, the risk like sickness, does best because I can affirm without a shadow of a doubt that he has made a career out of manipulating, sabotaging, intimidating, backstabbing, and ruining people's lives. David Dees received visits not very long after emailing that I did not know that I was dealing with sickness when he preyed on me under his pen name Soul Esprit. He went to the Jeff Friends program with it in order to give credibility to it as well as to his pity ploy homeless man living in a Spidey van with 3 cats BTW. Having myself studied and have personal experience with their executive advisor, thank God that I never met him. I would have been dead already. I can affirm without a shadow of a doubt that he is one of the worst criminals in the United States. Well, he worked with Henry Kissinger, so it might tell you just how bad the risk like sickness is, but if not, then the fact that he is supporting the Westboro Baptist Church should help you to see how fucked up this mess is. Worked with Henry Kissinger. Supports the Westboro Baptist Church is creepy as hell. Surely you are the big fat liar. You called God a liar just like your supporter Soul Spirit Sprite is. He does not even show his face nor is revealing his real identity either like you do so to you. It's just a ghost supporting you, and maybe this ghost got a ghostwriter, who knows. So this is from the 2007 doc called Keith Allen Will Burn in Hell, which has pretty much gone missing from the web. Just like Soul Spirit, despite her supporter who sent visitors to David Dees' home at http://stopthecrime.net/wh14.html did not want us to know that Endurance International is swallowing little. Internet companies behind the scene. There are pending class actions against Endurance International all over the internet. There is no smoke without fire, but wait. There is more with this too. For one, they both are involved in politics and religion, which goes hand in hand. Surely with Al Gore and Soul Spirit's Bright with Henry Kissinger. They are in business of doing PSYOPS. Psychopaths don't like exposure much, so they try to disable everything that exposes them. That is why he sent visitors to David Dees' home multiple times. You both are found liars and hypocrites, entities walking on the surface of this earth just to hurt people because you hate human beings, made at the image of the Creator. Just like your father, the devil. Like David Dees said himself on this book cover, karma is a bitch. And especially an angry one when it found out that the scum who writes books as Soul Spirit the Sprite is a little more than a washed-up ex-CEO and 2-bit politician with a psychopathic tendency to trap and weasel thousands of dollars from good people who only sought to help him in his bizarre dire need as an homeless author living in his van, getting bit by spiders. It all sounds absurd, and it is. This book will never see the light of day, will never be published, and will never hurt innocent people again, because this book is a fake, a phony, and a freaking faced old lie. This demon that calls himself Soul Spirit the Sprite will take the fall he richly deserves. And hiding behind a Christian mask serves to only delay the satanic entity from being finally exposed as the sick man he really is. Run from this sadist. Run as fast as you can. Gotham City Research LLC, Endurance International Group, a web of deceit. David Dees targeted by AVANTGARD1611 YouTuber. Executive at Endurance International, pending class actions all over the internet against TIGI. Professional CYBERPATHS. So fuck Endurance International and fuck Soul Spirit the fucking Sprite. Sleazin, Sleazin, the risk like sickness is our business is their real trademark. Liars, criminals, professional CYBERPATHS bullies, terrorists is what they are. Laura Fletcher signed for Sleazin, the risk like sickness on July 29, 2014. Important date found on bullcrapbusters. I think the best recourse that we, the public, have in the short term is to avoid all Endurance International companies and brands that are listed here. Inform people that all the little companies are being swallowed up by Endurance International. Fuck Endurance International and fuck those religious PSYOPS psychopathic bigots. and BTW. Fractal trading does require hard work. It boils down to practice. USC 1343. Whoever, having devised or intending to devise any scheme or artifice to defraud, or for obtaining money or property by means of false or fraudulent pretenses, representations, or promises, transmits or causes to be transmitted by means of wire, radio, or television communication in interstate or foreign commerce, any writings, signs, signals, pictures, or sounds for the purpose of executing such scheme or artifice, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 20 years, or both, if the violation occurs in relation to, or involving any benefit authorized, transported, transmitted, transferred, disbursed, or paid in connection with the precedentially declared major disaster or emergency, as those terms are defined in Section 102 of the Robert T. Stafford Disaster Relief and Emergency Assistance Act 42 U.S.C. 5122 or affects a financial institution, such person shall be fined not more than $1 million or imprisoned not more than 30 years, or both. Legal description of defamation, n. The act of making untrue statements about another which damages his/her reputation. If the defamatory statement is printed or broadcast over the media, it is libel, and, if only oral, it is slander. Public figures, including office holders and candidates, have to show that the defamation was made with malicious intent and was not just fair comment. Damages for slander may be limited to actual, special damages unless there is malice. Some statements, such as an accusation of having committed a crime, having a feared disease, or being unable to perform one's occupation, are called libel per se or slander per se and can more easily lead to large money awards in court and even punitive damage recovery by the person harmed. Most states provide for a demand for a printed retraction of defamation and only allow a lawsuit if there is no such admission of error.